Is the American dream becoming unreachable for those who are already living it? A massive, controversial shift in immigration policy has just been announced, and it's sending shockwaves through thousands of households across the country. Before we continue, if you want to stay on top of everything happening in U.S. politics, hit that subscribe button right now and leave a like. It really helps this channel grow. The U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, or USCIS, dropped a bombshell on Friday. They have officially dictated that non-citizens who are currently in the United States and have applied for a green card, also known as lawful permanent resident status, must now leave the country indefinitely to wait for their applications to be processed. This applies even to those who are currently here legally. It does not matter if they have spouses who are U.S. citizens, and it does not matter if they have children who were born here. The new default is that you must exit the country and undergo consular processing via the State Department abroad. USCIS has stated that they will now only grant an adjustment of status in extraordinary, case-by-case circumstances. The administration is taking a hardline stance. They argue that if you entered the U.S. on a student visa, a tourist visa, or a temporary work visa, you are expected to leave once that term expires. They claim that these temporary permissions were never meant to be a backdoor to permanent residency. In a public statement, USCIS spokesperson Zach Kaler didn't mince words. He said, "We're returning to the original intent of the law to ensure aliens navigate our nation's immigration system properly." According to the administration, this isn't just about bureaucracy, it's about efficiency. Officials argue that when people apply from their home countries, it reduces the incentive for individuals to slip into the shadows and stay illegally if their application for a green card is eventually denied. They want to free up USCIS resources to focus on other priorities, like visas for victims of human trafficking or naturalization applications for those already in the system. But what does this actually mean for those caught in the middle? The implications are massive. Many of the people affected by this change are deeply integrated into the fabric of American life. We are talking about individuals who pay taxes, contribute to local economies, and help fill critical labor shortages. Critics of this policy are already calling it shameful, arguing that this forces families into impossible situations. If a breadwinner is forced to leave the country for months or even years, the financial and emotional toll on their U.S. citizen spouses and children could be devastating. We are already seeing reactions from high-profile figures. Mae Musk, mother of Elon Musk, shared her own experience on social media. She recounted the grueling, multi-year process she went through to get her citizenship, including health tests and travel requirements, emphasizing that for her, the hard work was worth it. But supporters of the policy argue that her experience proves the system should be rigorous and that no one should expect an easy path to residency. This is expected to trigger a wave of litigation. The American Civil Liberties Union and other advocacy groups are likely to challenge whether the administration has the legal authority to effectively force these departures, especially for those who have followed all the rules up until this point. It remains unclear if Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, will begin actively deporting those who are currently in the process of adjusting their status, or if this will strictly apply to future applicants. The administration believes they are restoring order to a system they claim has been ignored for too long. Critics believe they are dismantling the lives of people who have already invested their futures in the American way of life. The question is, where do you draw the line between national sovereignty and humanitarian responsibility? So, what do you think about this? Do you believe the administration is finally enforcing the law as it was written, or is this an overreach that unfairly punishes families? Drop your opinion in the comments below. I read every single one. This is a developing story, and the legal challenges ahead will determine how this policy actually plays out in the real world. We will be following every update, every court filing, and every statement from the White House. Stay informed, stay critical, and I will see you in the next one.